Okay, Shalom, Shalom, Kwame Yasha'Allah, Koholoyim La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem, Chahakdash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well and that by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth. Just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Ahwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai to the best of their ability. This is Yachanan Wach, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And this article with Hegseth, the Department of War. They changed it from the Department of Defense to Department of War to let you know that they are the fucking wicked, man. Because they're not defending themselves. They going on the offense at all times. You know, it should have been a Department of Offense, basically. But he says he refuses to rule out ground troops in Iran. Who you think them ground troops are going to be? First off, they're going to send you Jake first. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. See, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. There's nothing for him to throw your ass out there into the meat grinder first. Because he's not going to throw his people out there first. He's notorious for the same thing. This is his playbook over and over again. Now, I've been watching, a few videos. I seen one yesterday, but a couple of the elders been lambacking off of this video with these chicks, so-called black women. Chanting, some rap song, they dancing to, bouncing their fat asses in them fatigues, talking about fucking Iran up and all this, that, and the third. And then there's one, there was one with this one chick. She woke up in panic, because she just had found out that she was about to be sent to Iran, to that area, you know what I'm saying? And they don't have no problems putting you Eves on front line, man. All that, you know what I'm saying? You've been getting over. You've been getting over in society, period. But going into that military, that's like extra feminism. You've been extra getting over, You go through a little bit of boot camp. You do a little bit of work. You do some push-ups and shit. You make it through that part of it, but you're overall, you're a step beyond these feminists. These real feminists that are at these jobs every day. You know what I'm saying? But now you're going to have to put in, because the American government to put money into you on another level. Because the American government put money into all you so-called black women, Hispanics, and Native American women. They put money into all of y'all. First off, you regular ones that's just sitting on your ass all day. They put money into you, with your food stamps, your Section 8, and all that, your housing and your benefits of all areas. But you women that's in that army, you belong to them. You're like, all of us do, don't get me wrong, because we're all slaves here. But you are really property of the American government on a whole nother level. And if y'all try and go AWOL, you trying to hide at your mama house, you somewhere, going damn AWOL, trying to, you in the South hiding at one of your cousin's house. One of the elders was talking about how some woman was basically advising them to get pregnant. But that shit ain't gonna make no difference to Esau. Esau don't care nothing about you getting pregnant. They don't care nothing about any of that shit. But anyway, point being made here is that they're gonna start to do that draft at some point, because nobody want to go to the military. Nobody want to go to the American military. Not even these MAGAs. How many of these MAGAs do you see? You ought to see. I just passed one of them. It's a army recruit spot right across from my plantation. Ain't nobody at that place. I go into that place because it's matter of fact, it's within a busy shopping mall or those strip mall type of hookups. And generally, people will go off in there for lunch because there's a lot of restaurants and shit. And I've been off in there. It's a nice beer and wine store there, that sell pretty decent food, you know what I'm saying? But just going in there to get something to drink or some snacks or whatever the case may be. But that area is a nice area, as far as like traffic. And don't nobody be walking in and out of that fucking recruit building, man. Nobody be walking in and out of that recruit building. I don't see no cars in front of that. That's the emptiest spot in that motherfucker, man. Nobody wants to join the American military. And matter of fact, this particular one is in Mega City. I'm actually driving through this city right now. This particular city is like 98 to 99% Edomites, and they all voted for Trump, basically. Matter of fact, this place was so... Matter of fact, you know it's Edomiteville when they don't allow the buses to run through here. This is one of those areas where they clip the bus at a certain point. Like you niggas, I be seeing Jake just be walking for miles, man, trying to get to a job because these people have voted that they don't want public buses rolling through their shit, you know what I'm saying? Because they know that it's mainly going to be Jake that's going to be on those buses trying to come to these jobs, you know? And that's fucked up, but hey, that's Esau. That's the way that he gets down. And it's not surprising, you know, and that's throughout, and these are all sundown towns. That's going past 8 Mile, you know, the 8 Mile, the movie, you know what I'm saying? We live in here, you know, in Detroit, Michigan, or whatever. And people look at the 8 Mile movie like it's some shit that Eminem came up with. No, that's a sundown town. There used to be a brick wall, a big ass wall down through there where niggas couldn't go across that 8 Mile, over 8 Mile. And basically they would have those signs up, you know, sundown towns. If you was there after dark, you forfeited your right to live. Basically they was coming to lynch your ass, right? And this is one of those particular cities too. But the thing of it is you know, you don't see nobody why you know, nobody is you know, wanting to be recruited. Nobody is joining this man's military. They're not doing it. Just straight up. I mean, it just is what it is, man. And now Trump, he lied. You know, this dude don't do nothing but lie. You know, he talking about since he's been there, the numbers have gone up. And that's not true, man. And you know damn well these Democrats not joining. There ain't no so-called white people on no side. Because both of them fighting. You know, you got Republicans fighting against Democrats, talking about as if they love America so fucking much. But neither one of them, on neither side, are joining this military. They're not doing it, man. They're not doing it. Because first off, they're scared. Secondarily, they're lazy as hell. These people, all they want to do is get on their phones, get into their social media, watch their movies, go to their games, go to their, you know what I'm saying, whatever entertains them. Most of them getting high as hell. A bunch of them on dope, fentanyl. And then when it comes to these Edomites too, you got, you know, the scriptures talked about how Esau is greatly despised. He's the Lord is made him small amongst the heathen. He is greatly despised. So Esau, imagine Edomites going in, you know, foot. He says troops, you know, ground troops. Imagine ground troops going there and getting their asses blown away, and you're dying off quicker than you're being born. So that's how you know they're going to try and send you Jake first. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You want to be so goddamn patriotic. It's better you go AWOL. Shit, it's better you say, hey, look, man, I got all of a sudden got bone spurs, motherfucker. I need, you know, you better get you a doctor's excuse like Trump did. Here you go, you got the commander-in-chief, never even served a day in his damn life. And he's on TV talking about how we're gonna lose people. We're gonna have casualties, but that's a part of war. Like, motherfucker, you ain't ever been to war. You should be ashamed of yourself even standing up there saying anything like that. And these Edomites, they see shit like that and they pissed, man. Because it's their children. Trump not sending Barron. Barron not going to war. Barron Trump, that nigga not going to. You crazy? That motherfucker ain't even going to you know how you think that a president's son, his son would actually be in a military school. He don't go to Army or Navy. I think he's in college at least. I think he's like 19 or so now. He didn't go to a military cadet school. He's going to private school so he can continue on running business like his fucking pops, man. He's not, you know, generally when you have these leaders where their sons are going to be, you know what I'm saying, like they're under the leader of a world. Because a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, the sons come along and they carry on, you know, from a king standpoint. But this little nigga, man, ain't you know, their kids normally, they go to military school. They learn about military might. You know, they learn about maps. They learn about, you know what I'm saying, strategically, just war. Shit, they learn about war, man. They learn about their enemies. They learn about their surrounding borders and things of that nature. Trump only know that shit from a golf course. From him going somewhere and trying to build a damn golf course. He don't know nothing about, you know, no real military or war tactics, man. So again, it's nothing for this man to you know, to throw out that draft, because that draft, it's never been gone. It's actually still in play. It's just that, you know what I'm saying, they really haven't had to do it, I think, since like the 1970s. But since people are not joining voluntarily, of course that's what they're going to do. They're going to force you. And again, to let you know you, Jake, are not free, they can actually throw your ass in jail if you don't join his military. If you don't go fight for his bullshit, he can throw you in jail, or he can fine you. And fine you. It's jail time and fines. So, right, I'm at this light, so let me get a little bit. It says, Hegseth declined to rule out ground troops in Iran as Operation Epic Fury entered its 4th day, saying it was foolishness to reveal military plans. Come on, bro. Well, I can see why you wouldn't say that shit. because your boy Trump ran his campaign on peace. If I was president, what did he say? If I was president, these wars wouldn't have started. Now here you go, the wars that you said you was gonna stop within a day. You haven't stopped. They've escalated, and now your ass been bombing the shit out of people. Now you at war. So the nigga lied, man. And he lied about everything. Because really he's deflecting from them Epstein files. He lied about that. Why we ain't seeing these Epstein files pop out? You ain't heard nothing about that shit. You ain't heard nothing about it. But these people, you Democrats should stay on their ass about that. You should stay on their asses about that. Even though, you know, hey, he might pull a full-fledged insurrection, martial law, false flag on y'all asses to have y'all where there won't be no fucking elections, man. So he'll continue to be president. Right? So, hey, shit getting geeked out here, man. And you, Jake, you silly as hell for joining this man's military. And you got some of these niggas, they gonna join the military just trying to be patriotic. And they gonna go over there and get the asses blown away. First off, you're gonna be fighting against the Lord. You're going to be fighting against the Lord, and you're going to get your asses torched, man. But it says, they got 22 sources on this. So you can just look this up if y'all want to. I think this is Yahoo. Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane warned of additional losses after a 4th U.S. service member died Monday, saying objectives will take time. Yeah. How much time? Trump saying 4.5 weeks. Are you crazy? America's never gone nowhere. And this shit, it took them 20 years to get the fuck out of Afghanistan. And that shit still pretty much over. And they lost that war. You know? Left a bunch of equipment over there. A lot of that equipment that them people over there using is some American shit. Okay, it says Kuwait accidentally shot down 3 U.S. fighter jets during combat. Damn. All 6 pilots ejected safely and were reported in stable condition. Damn, I didn't even know that. Kuwait. Accidentally. So, there's a lot of shit going on over there, man. There's all kinds of shit going on that these people are not talking about. Let me see this here. See if I can get into a little bit of it. Sometimes they be wanting you to... Yeah, they be wanting you to fucking... Shit. Yeah, there's quite a bit going on off in here, man. Crazy work, bro. A lot going on in the world, man. I'm driving, so I can't really read this, but you know, hey, something to look into. You know, if you brothers want to check into. I mean, it's all over the news, man. It's all so much going on, but it's good to have some extra sources, you know what I'm saying? Because Esau be lying so goddamn much, bro. This motherfucker's never to be believed. And so they done lost some more members, some over there getting look at him. He over there with that stupid ass look on his face. Esau, man. But he's gonna lie and tell you that everything is going just perfectly fine, man. They're gonna be lying about the numbers. They're not going to tell you who's really getting killed over there. They're not going into all that, man. They're notorious for that. You might find out later on, if this place lasts, you might find out, some declassified shit 20, 30 years from now, 10 years from now, some shit, because they don't want you to know how bad America's really be getting fucked up in these wars, man. They don't want you to know all that. They don't want you to know that information. They want you to believe that America is just out here just dogging everybody. And that's not the case, man. And you got that whole place over there, Israel, well, the least of the flock shall draw them out. They got that whole place over there fucked all up with people stuck in airports and people stuck in all these different places, not knowing if there's a damn bomb gonna land on their ass, a missile gonna hit them in the face. In the meanwhile, the Americans kick back, they safe. Israel, they've been catching some missile fire too. But see, they're not explaining what's really going on over there, because they taking some hits. And see, they're some liars too. Because one thing about them, they don't want you to believe that, their asses is being hit as well. Because they have this that pride of them where, no, we can't possibly get hit. We can't possibly take an L. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not the case, man. It's just not the case, man. They catching some casualties. And you might see something, you might not, you know what I'm saying? But they're notorious for lying their fucking asses off, man. Look at this dude. Looking doofy as a motherfucker, man. But anyway, I'm gonna end out there. I pray that the lesson was edifying. Hey, you Jake, man, hey, if you don't join this man's military, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, let this man go fight for what he stole. Let him go fight for what he stole, man. Like, straight up. He stole the place. He's so proud of it. He's quick to tell you to go back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? But then in the same breath, they'll be mad at you about not wanting to join. It's like it's a super double standard with these people. You tell these people you don't want to join the military, they'll be all on your heads about, well, you're here and you got all the benefits of America, but then in the same breath they'll tell you to go back to Africa if you don't like something about the place. Well, why don't you just leave? See? So you Jake, man, just leave it alone, man. You know what I'm saying? Let this man go do his thing, man. Let him fight his own shit. Let this nigga fight his own shit, bro. Let him go and get his damn legs blown off. Let them, the only people that should be coming up against the Lord should be them. But you Jake, it's going to be some Jake that's going to be involved because they stupid as hell. They don't listen. They're stiff-necked as hell. So I'm going to end out with that, man. With that, Kwame Yashala and a bubble ball.